Hey guys, this is Rem co-oping. That was terrible. You don't see this, I just see a face going directly at the camera. Hey guys, this is Rem co-oping, and we're here to talk about another segment of dating, specifically flaking. I mean, I've had flaking this go from as close to like maybe 10 minutes before, and it's like, oh man, I would make it out, but I just developed kidney stones. I should go take care of that. So I'm not gonna be able to go out.
I've gotten it where it was literally minutes before. Just like, oh gosh, I would have came out, but a jet hit my dog right now, right before I made this phone call. I can't come out. I'm like, wow, that's pretty convenient that a jet would hit your little dog.
They pretty much either they flaked because they were too scared, they were, something better came along, or they're bad because a lot of people do that when they're just crazy. They're like, the weather, don't like it, don't think I'm gonna go out today. But as you get older and your priorities are in order, you figure when you set dates and times, you should abide by them. But that's also my fault for thinking that people grow up. So, do you want to just show up in the altar on your wedding by yourself? Just be like, man, you know what? These shoes didn't fit as well as I thought. I mean, you know what? We can postpone this. I'll meet you another time. Just to set on principles, make the 5 minutes. Well, can't we just do it another time? I'm like, no, this is like the 10th time you canceled on me. It would not be in my best interest to go out of my way.
My favorite is when the flake and the liar meet together.
And you know what? The flakiness and the lying for people, very gray area. It's a very gray area, like just jump roping and stuff. Like with people on the rope, like they don't know which line is which. Like lying, flaking, lying, flaking. It's actually pretty natural for them. Flaking, lying, flaking. They walk out the door and left is to go meet someone and right is to just not care and do whatever else. And if they're like busy texting and not knowing which direction they're going, it's like, oh well, I'm already too far in the not giving a shit zone, so I'm not gonna go over there where I was supposed to meet you. That's like another 2 minutes back. In terms of men and women are responsible for it, but I think women are so good at it. They're so good at flaking with people and thinking they can just get away with it. The better looking you are, especially with women, the easier it is for them to flake. They're like, It's like you could be at a restaurant or something by yourself, like, and they're eating at home, watching How to Make a Murderer on Netflix. You might kill yourself that day because it was terrible.
And they'll flake out on your funeral as well.
And they're just like, ooh, I wonder what the next season for stuff is. Women do it and men do it, but women it's so much easier. And that goes hand in hand with people with dating. They can stack like maybe like 2 or 3 dates at once. And whichever one they're feeling in the morning, like, you know what, Tom? Tom seems like a good one. I think Eddie's more excited, but Tom he's a looker. Eddie I was good with about a week ago. So I'm gonna go with these plans and just cancel with Eddie. They made these plans hand in hand, and they're like, I'm just gonna cancel. Talked about how my liver's failing. It'll be fine. I'll catch up with them next week maybe. If that. Even on the way to saying like they flaked on the one person, which was Eddie, because they were gonna go with Tom. At some point they go along the way like, oh man, there's a pinkberry here. You know what? I'm flaking on Tom too. Not gonna do it. I don't care about any of this. Times I've really like flaked on like a girl in a situation where I was like supposed to go out on a date with her or whatever. At that point I think I was even like out with like a bunch of people, or I was at a concert. And I was like, well, I'm at a concert. And probably to their eyes they're sitting somewhere like, liar. And they're just like, I'm not seeing that guy again.
Speaking of that actually happened to me in high school. It was the biggest flake I've ever had because it could really traumatize somebody.
There's some serious stuff that you can remember forever.
Yeah, so there's this one time that I stood up a girl for her prom.
That's an ultimate. By the way, you're still paying for that. If you didn't know now. It was just like, don't care. Throws the phone across the room. Don't care. Dime a dozen, whatever.
I had a friend that went to another high school. He was like, yo, Ken, there's this girl. She doesn't have a date for prom. I'll be there. So you don't have to worry. I'm calling him. Nothing. I'm like, you know what? It gets a week out. And I'm like, dude, I don't think this is gonna happen. I'm gonna cancel my reservation on my suit. I'm gonna schedule work. 3 days out, he was like, yo man, she still wants to go, but I'm not gonna be riding in the limo anymore. I'm not gonna go to prom anymore. And I was like, what? I'm gonna go to your school where I don't know anyone, go to prom with the girl that I've never talked to, ride with their friends, your friends that I don't know. He was like, yeah, it'll be great. I was like, not happening.
What happened is with flaking this, and with either you doing it to someone or it happening to you, you don't know what the kind of toll it takes on either human being, you or the other person. And to me, most, like 95% of the time, I roll it off my back. Happens too much. I can't care. Life goes on, whatever. But there are some key moments where it happens, where you genuinely, like, while you think like, oh, I've seen it all, you still can genuinely be surprised by like how people flake.
Yeah.
You're like, what is going on? About a little over a year ago, I had tickets to a Jets game. I had went out with a girl. She already had flaked on me twice. After the first time we met, red flags across the board. Not only did she flake me, but she ghosted me. My favorite part is though, she had an iPhone, and what's one of the biggest mistakes people make with the iPhones? They leave their red notifications on. Amateur move for someone. If you're gonna be a flake and a ghost, amateur move. Just remove that. That's how you know you're a professional level of being a flaker and a ghost. It's like, how do I avoid every flaky person in the world? I won't set any plans. I'll live like a hermit crab in my room. Hope that a girl just walks into my room and says, hey, do you want to fall in love? Doesn't know how to get to my house, by the way. I'm not giving her that information. She just has to get there herself. How do we get better at it? Just don't do it. So if you guys like this, comment below, like us, like the page, subscribe to our YouTube, Co-op Entertainment. Let us know what you guys think.
No money!
You could say no money a lot of times. I'm not even gonna keep that last part. That's what I do when I'm paying and people are just flaking on me.